Hello, class. Welcome to UMGC and PACE 111. My name is Steve Young. I'll be serving as your instructor for this course. It's so great to have you as new members of the UMGC community. So first off, I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a first generation college student. I like to point that out in particular regard to this course, since PACE 11 is designed to help you get adjusted to UMGC, its resources, support systems, and so forth. And I could have used a course like this many years ago as a college student. I'm a pre-diabetic, so I do a lot of fundraising for diabetes awareness and research. I like to also point out that I'm a green commuter, so I pretty much walk or bike everywhere where I live. So I live in the Washington, D.C. area, right in College Park, Maryland. I'm from Pennsylvania, as you can see there originally. My full-time gig is that of an advisor and instructor in the psychology department at the University of Maryland, College Park, which is physically just adjacent to UMGC's main building in Adelphi, Maryland. And under normal pretenses, I would be doing some volunteer work in DC with the International Spy Museum and the Smithsonian Castle. But of course, like all of us, some of those plans have gotten derailed. I have my contact information there listed. I'll be providing this also later at the end of this brief presentation for you. So, what are some of the things you're going to learn how to do in PACE 111? I'm a very hands-on guy, hands-on instructor. So I believe it's important to learn how to do things as a result of taking a class. So what are the outcomes going to be for you taking PACE 111? Well, first off, you're going to learn how to learn. And that might sound kind of silly, but the reality is that many of us need a little help in that area. We kind of confuse sometimes studying with reading, and how study should be an active process. You should be engaged using different study strategies for different courses. But a lot of times students also lose sight of the true passion and excitement for learning. So we're going to have a week where we focus on really how to learn. What does it mean to learn, and how does that process work? The second one you see there is very important. We at UMGC want to make sure that you, of course, are successful academically and that you do graduate in your desired window or desired timeline and such. So as part of that, you will develop a academic plan as part of PACE 111 to kind of use as a guide throughout your course of study here. We're going to also give you some tools to research potential career paths for your intended field of study. So that's so vital, kind of making those connections between the intellectual learning that's happening in your courses and classroom with potential career paths. So we're going to get that started right away in PACE 111 for you. The fourth item you see there is really to help you adjust and maximize your UMGC experience. We want to help you be able to easily identify and utilize a diverse range of resources and services that support your needs, that support any challenges that might come up, that support your success, your persistence, your development, and as you see, their overall wellness. And the fifth one there is self-management. So we're going to help help you engage in successful self-management. I'm a big believer that it's not really time management, it's us figuring out how to manage ourselves and all of the obligations that we have, the different hats that we wear, the roles and responsibilities that we perform. And finally, we're going to help you learn how to professionally network. And that might be things such as an informational interview, I think is one of the activities in this course, helping you to learn how to network with professionals in your intended or preferred field of study. Now, how am I going to help you in this course? So Yes, I'm the instructor for this course, but I see my role more as those four hats that or roles that you see listed there as a guider, facilitator, coach, and mentor for you. So my job is to help you navigate the course, to help you navigate what you're learning, to help you make meaning out of what you're learning. And that's essentially what a guide, facilitator, coach, and mentor does in any area of life. I'm here to make sure that you are getting the most out of this experience. Now, I have to step back a second and say some of the motivation, of course, has to come from you. It can't be me just motivating you. But you can expect that I'm going to wear all four of those different hats throughout this course. The second item is really, in one of my former roles, I advise adult learners, and I have such a good understanding of all that you have on your plates in terms of your personal and professional responsibilities. With that being said, you bring a very diverse set of backgrounds and experiences to UMGC and this course. So I see my role is valuing those experiences and seeing how we can utilize those experiences to your benefit in this course. In other words, how can your past experiences help you be successful in this course? I should say your past and present experiences, the roles that you play and perform. You'll find from me that I really respect effort, and I'm going to acknowledge effort and energy that you put into this course. And really focusing on small wins, I think, is so important in life, especially now. And those small wins are going to be the progress moments throughout the course. I do my best to use positive language when I'm interacting with students, and what we mean by that is growth mindset language or encouraging you. So you're going to find that I'll be providing a lot of feedback, personalized, substantive feedback to you throughout the course. And some of the feedback is going to be what we call improvement feedback, so areas for growth. But you'll find from me that I'm going to recognize the strengths that you're bringing to a particular learning event, but also we're going to have to also look at some of those areas for growth as well. And if any issues or concerns come up, I think it's reasonable for you to expect from me as your instructor that I will be objective and respond in a professional manner. And again, at the end of this quick tutorial or welcome message, welcome video, I will share again with you my contact information so you know how easy to get a hold of me. I wanted to provide just some quick tips for you for this course. And actually, I would say you can apply these tips to all of your courses, virtually all your courses at UMGC. The first one is asking questions. Questions really stimulate thought. They cause us to explore or take different perspectives on topics. So if you have a question about anything related to the course content, the course itself, an assignment that's coming up, please, please, please do ask. I will do my best to get back to you within 24 hours of you asking the question. So questions are very vital to your success as a student at UMGC. The second one there at the top right, breaking assignments down into smaller tasks. I found that to be really helpful in college, and again, any course that I was taking. So it can be a little bit overwhelming when you look at the syllabus. You can get kind of what they call sticker shock, like when you're shopping for a car and you see that price tag there, and that can be a little bit daunting. And the same can hold true sometimes in college. But what I would ask of you is to look at it from a standpoint of every action or decision you're making in this course is helping you to keep the train moving forward, to keep you progressing successfully in the course. So the way you can go about doing that is breaking an assignment down into smaller tasks. So if you, for example, have a paper for a course, you can break that into all sorts of smaller tasks. Things like, okay, what's going to be my hypothesis or topic for the paper? How about I develop an outline and such? Okay, this next step, I'm going to maybe try to find a couple sources to use for the paper. So it really is effective when you break these larger projects or assignments down into those smaller tasks. I already kind of touched on the third one there, have a growth mindset. And what we mean by growth mindset, you might have heard of this in psychology and such, but a growth mindset is believing that you can improve, believing that your mind isn't fixed, that there's no change that can take place. You are enrolling in UMGC, I'm assuming one of the reasons is because you want to see change in your life. You're looking to pursue a different field of study, or you're looking to, if you are first gen college student like myself, you may be doing, another reason you may be doing this is the fact of having that degree. That degree alone for me was really a success. So having a growth mindset and believing that you can improve, believing that you can work through challenges and work through obstacles and effectively manage those challenges is so vital. And then finding meaning in the course content. And what we mean by that essentially is just really trying to relate the course content to your life, to your world, to the experiences that you're having. I think you'll find that a lot of the themes and topics in this course do allow for that. And finally, so I wanted to put up here, my contact information is listed here. You see kind of like my business card listed there, my email address, and that's my cell phone number. So you can use either. I would prefer that you probably first use the email. I'll probably be able to answer email more quickly than I can maybe a phone, but you are welcome to use either phone for texting. I'm not always the quickest with texting back. If you do have kind of an involved question or concern, it probably is best to email me first, and then we can arrange a time to talk by phone. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time in watching this welcome video. I am looking forward to working with each of you, getting to know each of you better, and helping you to succeed in this course and your first semester at UMGC. Thank you so much.